Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X Factor. I am your host, Josh Tyler, and we are live once again for X Factor. Tonight we have one hell of a show in store for you, and we're going to kick things off tonight with Brittany Taylor taking on Killshot Dark. Killshot came out on social media earlier this week and challenged Brittany Taylor to a fight, so the general manager, Nick Bruiser, made it a possibility, and tonight, no holds barred, Brittany Taylor will take on Killshot. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as Brittany Taylor walks to the squared circle, we want to remind you that we are 2 weeks away from the annual pay-per-view turning point. And this is where the phrase is coined, turning point, because it is our Royal Rumble. 30 men will enter the Rumble. One will emerge to get what is destined to him, a shot at one of the championships at XCW Presents WrestleCade.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 248 pounds, Unforgiven Sean.
And here comes Killshot. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off. Brittany Taylor and Killshot. Chrissy Edwards, our referee, ringing for the bell. Collar and elbow tie-up starting out. Killshot has her on her shoulders, drops her down in a double knee breaker. Takedown by Brittany Taylor. Off the rope, off and drop. Going to cover here, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and a kick out by Killshot Dark. Killshot Dark, a former XCW champion, knows exactly what high stakes is all about. As Brittany Taylor continues to pound Killshot. And we want to remind you that when Killshot started this season, he actually came into this season as the XCW champion, lost the title to Mike James. Mike James has since lost the title, but is now our pure champion. Brittany Taylor with a kendo stick. Remember, this match is no holds barred, and she gets it right across the abdomen. And Killshot unrelenting with that Singapore cane, and now it is shattered. Brittany Taylor taking a beating in this early going of the match, and Killshot getting stomped on. This match continues. Brittany Taylor going for an arm breaker. Drops a double knee instead. Running senton splash. Now she goes up over the ropes. Thought she was going to go for a sunset. A springboard move. Irish whip instead. Dropped down off the ropes. arm drag takeover and a knee to the head, and Brittany Taylor proving to why she deserves to be an XCW champion. As this match continues on, she got a 1 count on the pinfall attempt. Now Killshot trying to make a fight out of it. Some lefts and rights, sends her up over the ropes. Now both of them on the apron. Dangerous place. Back body drop square on the apron. Killshot dark. Eyes are on the outside. Back in the ring, these two are. Off the rope, clothesline by Killshot. And a running leg drop. Killshot now. Putting her in an STF. Which doesn't cause her to tap out. Killshot breaks the hold. Now he's going into the ring, looking for a goodie. Brings in a baseball bat. Brittany Taylor, the grapple, punch to the back, Irish whip, sets him up, an arm drag, toss again, and a knee to the head. She continues to deliver offense. Killshot getting pulverized by Brittany Taylor here. Taylor, the succession of strikes, kicks, and punches, and now a mounted ground and pound. Dragging him out. And Enziguri running clothesline by Killshot and continues the attack. Elbows and punches. And another forearm shot. Brittany Taylor looks dazed. Brittany Taylor's in trouble here. He gets the baseball bat and whacks it right over her head. Goes for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 1, 2. And Taylor just getting the shoulder up at 2.5. All an elbow tie-up. Brittany Taylor now trying to reassert some control into this match, but Killshot fights it out. Again with the collar and elbow. Head first into the turnbuckle. And reverse DDT by Taylor. And Killshot's going to roll. Just got a baseball bat thrown at him. Irish whip off the ropes, hits him with a forearm shot. He just crumbles down. She was going for a lion salt off the ropes. That didn't connect. He gets a huge ripcord knee strike. Brittany Taylor now goes for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 1, 2. And Killshot kicks out. Jawbreaker by Killshot, and a spear. Brittany Taylor is in trouble here. Forearm shots. Another succession of forearm shots. Grabs the arm. Looking for a Northern Lights. No, double knee breaker. Killshot dark. Brittany Taylor falls to the outside. Things are not looking good for her today. Slubbing her in the back of the head. Stomps on the arm. Kill shot looking underneath the rope. Brings out another Singapore cane. And it's already broken it after 3 swings. Uh-oh. Now we're bringing in the heavy artillery. Kill shot sending up a table. No. Decides to climb the turnbuckle. Goes for the frog splash. No one home. Kill shot thrown back into the ring. Now Brittany taking a shovel. And Kill shot with a huge back body drop. Going for the cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough for the win? 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Brittany Taylor staying alive. Drops a huge knee. 450 off the middle rope. That was rather... Kill shot. Going for the... Brittany Taylor with the cover here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Brittany Taylor dragging Kill shot from the ring ropes. Getting ready for perhaps a DDT or a suplex. Kill shot fought out. Head first into the turnbuckle. Knife edge chop by Kill shot Dark. Throws her back into it. Then a punch to the back. It's Brittany Taylor. I think this is the biggest beating I've seen Brittany Taylor take in a long time. Kill shot Dark sets up the table. Elbow and elbow. Irish whip. Sending him into the turnbuckle. Now Brittany Taylor picking up the shovel. Kill shot getting very up and personal with it. Gets a spear. The cover here. Is it enough for the victory? 1, 2, and 3. Kill shot walks out with a huge upset victory.
Here is your winner.
Over who will be the number 30 in the Rumble, Brittany Taylor. We're going to go on to our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. The highly anticipated return of Wyatt Sawyer.
It's a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 242 pounds, Wyatt Sawyer. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Sheldon Sexton.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, out of the corner, collar and elbow tie-up, Sheldon Sexton against Wyatt Sawyer. Elbow to the head by Sawyer. Running DDT. Sawyer's huge. Suplex by Sheldon. Wyatt Sawyer showing dominance, stomping away. Line rolls out. Drop to the head by Sheldon Sexton. Continues. Press the crowd here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Throws Wyatt Sawyer into the turnbuckle. Drops him down. Now stomping away. Rights and lefts. Nice takeover by Wyatt Sawyer. That was Wyatt Sawyer trying to show dominance here. And elbow tie-up, Irish whip off the ropes. Big boot! Wyatt Sawyer. Sheldon Sexton fights on. Sexton. And first into the turnbuckle. Now taunting Wyatt Sawyer. Is that a good idea? And a running knee to the head of Wyatt Sawyer. Going to turn him over. Looking for that stroke of luck. Catches him with a huge kick. Here goes the cover. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 2. That would have been a big upset. And Wyatt Sawyer's return to XCW. Kick to the midsection. And a swinging neck breaker. Goes for the cover here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Sheldon Sexton picks up a huge win and spoiling the return to XCW by Wyatt Sawyer. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Wade versus Aaron Slater of the Wild Cards.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Thrill Seekers from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Aaron Slater.
And here comes Bobby Wade.
And his opponent from Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at 246 pounds, Bobby Wade.
And Slater and Bobby Wade. Bobby Wade, two-handed choke toss. The springboard with a clothesline. The cover here early. That's a 1. Slater kicking out. A powerbomb. Shoulder tackle by Bobby Wade. Dropping elbows. Bobby Wade in good position here. Aaron Slater really slow to come out of the gate. Irish whip sends him up and over the rope, sends him to the outside. Now Bobby Wade with a baseball bat strikes Aaron Slater. Repeatedly throws the baseball bat at him, drops a knee now. Bobby Wade, one half of the XCW Tag Team Champions. Irish whip sends him into the ring. Again, diving through the ropes, picking him up with a deadlift, and drops him. Aaron Slater looks like he's been roughed up. A little ground and pound, busts him open. Bobby Wade just toying with him, tosses him like a rag doll. Following an elbow. Huge kick by Bobby Wade to cover here. Is it enough for the win? 2 and 3. Bobby Wade with the win.
Here is your winner, Bobby Wade.
Triple threat match rules and apply, ladies and gentlemen. This is an elimination match. King Dominator Ray Everett and Gavin Rivers.
The following is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 240 pounds. And his opponents, first, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, Gavin Rivers. And from Barcelona, Spain, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Nightmare Bray Everett.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Sorry about that. Was talking with one of our producers. King Dominator on the outside just dragged out Ray Everett. Gavin Rivers laying on the mat. What a takedown by Everett. Ray Everett, Gavin Rivers, and King Dominator in a triple threat elimination match. Gavin Rivers hits him with a huge ripcord knee. Bulldog by Everett. King Dominator with the collar and elbow. Irish whip right into the ring post. And sends him, King Dominator, into the ring. By Ray Everett. And Gavin Rivers decided to get involved. What a move by Ray Everett. The cover here. Hooks the leg. 2 and 3. Gavin Rivers has been eliminated. And King Dominator has a set of steel steps. And a kick to the head by Ray Everett. Running spear. The cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? 1, 2. And King Dominator kicks out. Goes for a lion salt. Nobody home. Dominator tried to do the same thing and missed the mark. Kick by King Dominator, bringing him to his huge running knee. The cover hooks the legs. 2. King Dominator is your victor. As we get closer to the Rumble, with everybody that's involved in the Rumble, you have to think that King Dominator must think to himself, depending on where he lands, that he stands a good chance to win the Rumble. And that would bring him closer to the XFactor Championship. And King Dominator is victorious. We're going to go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be a doozy. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Ian King versus Mike James in a casket match.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Alliance from New York, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Superstar!
And here comes Mike James. Mike James, the reigning and defending XCW Pure Champion. Title's not on the line tonight. These two have a very storied rivalry, Ian King and Mike James. It's been spanning down the years. One big win after another. The last time these two fought, they were in Pain for Pleasure. Ian King totally dismantled
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first casket match in XCW in 24 years. Out of the corner, these two come. James with the early. Ian King, Mike James. Ian King now with the collar and elbow tie up. Both these men are on the outside, throws him into the casket. That would be Mike James. Powerbomb by Ian King. As I was mentioning before, these two have had a storied rivalry. The Black Sandal bite, Ian King, Mike James blocking that. What a knee to Ian King, and now using the coffin. What a DDT off the top rope by Mike James. Stomp on the arm, Ian King, and then a moonsault from the rope. Stomps again. Mike James trying to get the control of this match out. Dropping a knee on his bicep. Continues. Not a very good idea. Scoop slams him on top of the casket and then rolls him over. And James trying to do as much damage as he can to Ian King. Ian King, the Irish whip reversal, sends Mike James into the casket. Elbow tie-up. Again, into the casket by Ian King. If it worked once, let's make it work twice. Pulls the leg and snaps it. A body splash there by Ian King. Ian King walking around the circumference of the ring. And coming with like a sledgehammer. He looks to put Ian in this casket. And now all he has to do is get it closed. But Ian King is fighting it. And now Mike James with a sledgehammer to the gut of Ian King. Takedown by Ian King, hits him with a clothesline on the back of the head. Collar and elbow tie-up. Head first into the open casket. That sent it closed. Tossing his body on it like a harpoon. Ian King dropping the elbow. This match since the onset has been predominantly on the outside. At first again into the casket. Looking for a submission hold. Has him in a modified STF. On top of his shoulders, a power bomb right on top of the casket. Mike James trying to put Ian King away. Head first into the casket again. Huge knee to the head by Mike James, who looks to get the lid of the casket open. Back and forth now. Ian King fighting out of that. Get to the midsection. And a huge dominator. Ian King gonna attempt to throw him in the casket, perhaps. Nope. Gonna bring out some more hardware, a baseball bat. Mike James with a huge back body drop. Thought he was going to go for a pressing kick there. That was pretty shocking. Just throws him a cheap punch. Mike James now trying to lead Ian King to the casket. Ian King fights out. Ian King Irish whips Mike James into the turnbuckle, lifting him up. This is not good. This is never good. Intentions can never be good from the turnbuckle. And a huge neck breaker and a knee to the head. Ian King looking to send this to its finality. Irish whip. Mike James able to stop himself. Huge DDT. James would love to win this match after losing Pain for Pleasure. Ian King just tapped out to that ankle lock. Fortunately for him, this is not a match with submissions. And James with the shovel. Collar and elbow tie-up. And James. The Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Running knee. Sends him down to his running cannonball. Ian King is in trouble here. Just tosses Ian King into the casket, and now can he close the door? Ian King has fallen here tonight to Mike James, and Mike James emerges victorious.
Psycho King Mike James.
And I cannot imagine that this is going to be an end for their storied rivalry. But it's the last time they will face each other this season. And we're going to go on to our main event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is up next. Larry Walker and Wade Barton will take on Alan Brooks and Eric Wolf in a tag team match. There comes the former XCW Universal Champion, Wade Barton.
Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 256 pounds, the Psycho Wade Barton.
And here comes the X Factor champion, Larry Walker.
From Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, the XCW World Heavyweight Champion, Bad Boy Larry Walker.
And here comes the Universal Champion, Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf will be facing Wade Barton at Turning Point in a rematch of the Universal Championship match. In the last pay-per-view where Eric Wolf beat Wade Barton for the title. It is yet to determine what type of match it will be. But definitely that Eric Wolf will defend in a rematch against Wade Barton. And here comes Alan Brooks. Alan Brooks.
And from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at
Now, don't adjust your TV sets, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Alan Brooks and Larry Walker hold the same championship. And in case you haven't been with us this whole time, Alan Brooks took a leave of absence. It was absent. And XCW management determined not to remove the championship from him. So, an interim XCW champion was installed in Larry Walker. And at Turning Point in 2 weeks, they will fight each other, and the winner will walk out, emerge the XCW World Heavyweight Champion. Wolf here. Tag in. Alan Brooks. Wade Barton on the mat. Sends the kick there by Wade Barton back to his feet. Grabs him. Choke slam coming up. No, Alan Brooks breaks out. And then Luthez press. Huge power bomb by Alan Brooks and a knee to the head. As this match continues. Alan Brooks on the other side of the ring, were right next to Larry Walker. Where Larry Walker wanted to elbow him in the head. Didn't get a chance to. Wade Barton. Huge kick by Barton. Eric Wolf with a headbutt from the outside. Alan Brooks now. Going for the cover, hooks the leg. And not enough to even make a one. Irish whip. Wade Barton fights out. Sends him into his corner. Going to tag in Larry Walker. Larry Walker in the ring now. Double team action coming up. What a poetry in motion. I haven't seen that move in a long time. Off the ropes with a lion salt. The cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? Gets a two. And that was close. That was a near fall. Another lion salt by Larry Walker. Tags in Wade Barton. That was a short rest. Barton goes for a kick. Nails him with a second. Alan Brooks in danger here. Wade Barton giving him the wherewithal to get a tag into Eric Wolf. That was kind of dumb. I would have continued the attack. Eric Wolf now in the ring. Has him up. Wade Barton up on his shoulders. And a neck breaker to cover here too. That was close. The XCW Universal Champion almost putting away Wade Barton. And a tag in Alan Brooks. A little double team here. Irish whip. Brings him in. And Wade Barton's been busted open. And gets in the tag. Wade Barton. Alan Brooks didn't have a clue on that. And a huge backbreaker. And a senton. I think that might have hurt Larry Walker more than Alan Brooks. Good breaker by Alan Brooks. Trying to keep everything in this match. And a double knee breaker. Alan Brooks now looking to capitalize. Submission hold being applied. Has him in that triangle lock. And Wade Barton breaking him out, catching a super kick. Alan Brooks, slow to get up. Forearm shot to the head of Larry Walker, collar and elbow tie-up. Has him on his shoulder. And a flapjack. Going for the double axe handle, but Larry Walker was able to get out of harm's way. Alan Brooks pounding away at the chest. And Larry Walker, it's going to leave a mark. Alan Brooks tagging out. Larry Walker and Eric Wolf now. Kick to the midsection by Wolf. Has him up. What a maneuver. The cover here. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? That was close too. Eric Wolf. That was a huge drop kick by Wade Barton. The cover. Two. And that was a 2.5. Into the ropes. Double team here. Watching Wade Barton with that again. Huge big boot by Wade Barton. Now Wade Barton looking to strike. Wade Barton with the cover. Eric Wolf breaking that up. Elbow tie up, Irish whip. A huge kick here. The cover hooks the leg. Is it enough for the win? 2. And no, Alan Brooks gets it up at 2.5. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Just poke him in the eye. Alan Brooks now going to try to capitalize the cover. 1, 2, and Wade Barton kicks out. Again, Alan Brooks going for that triangle lock. Submission. And Alan Brooks made Wade Barton tap out.
Here are your winners, the Eliminator, Eric Wolf, and the Rebel, Alan Brooks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us tonight. I am your host, Josh Tyler. We'll see you next time. And remember, coming up a little later this week, CCW as it gets ready for their second pay-per-view, aptly named 2. This is Josh Tyler wishing you a good day, good night, wherever you are. Thanks for watching.